This is Sky Square from Air requesting fire mission danger close in Grid Square. Shortly, Bravo function.
What's up, Third ID? This is Sergeant J. Johnson, female type. I guess that's what they're calling me these days. I am the NCOIC PAO, if you don't know who I am. I am also the squad leader of Reaper Squad, 2nd Platoon, 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon, Best Platoon. Who out of that? We're just gonna jump right into it because we got a bunch we gotta cover and not that much time. So the first thing I'm gonna cover is the unit anniversary. The unit is celebrating its, stay with me now, 13-year anniversary. The unit was founded on July 4th, 2003. So we're thankful that we can be around to celebrate this 13th anniversary. So just be thankful for what we got. Been around for a long time. I think actually Major's our longest surviving person since the beginning of the clan for 10 years. So basically, there's a lot of tradition here, a whole lot of tradition. So be sure that, I don't know, hug each other and say, good job, 13 years, go 14. I hope to see every single one of you guys listen to this now at the 14-year anniversary. So let's get it happen. All right. So, coming up next on the agenda is Operation Frostfire. We've had several things that happened over the past couple months, including the Join Op. The Join Op boasted around 120 people from different units, misspoke, including the 173rd, the 32nd Rangers, and of course us. And there's probably some other ones I'm probably missing, but that's the main list that I was given. We went in with the air assault. Well, half of us went in with the air assault, and then we got airdropped in. About 60 people airdropped in, me included. And there's actually a video of me getting airdropped in, and I kind of exploded on impact. I wish it could have went better. I really do wish. But you know what? It needs work. Work on that landing, stretch my bird legs out, see if I can try and stick the landing next time and I don't die immediately on impact. But yeah, that's what all your soldiers are there for, to keep me from slacking, you know. Alright, next up we're going to talk about a couple, actually one major important thing is a change of command that came with this one's promotion. Seeing the departure of Sergeant First Class Krasky and First Lieutenant Lewis, guess what? We need to have some people to replace those roles. So congratulations to Cadet Worrell, who's getting promoted from Staff Sergeant to the platoon leader, officer candidate for Hellhounds, 2nd Platoon. He'll be joined by his platoon sergeant, Staff Sergeant Stenberg, and to replace Sergeant Worrell's position in 1st Platoon, it'll be taken over by Staff Sergeant Hardy. So both two, they've been around the block a couple times. So let's see if they can make the unit better than what it already is, and we can have somebody rally again. So I'm excited. I know you guys are excited too. More things on the list. Officer Candace Strickland finally got promoted to the grade and rank of 01 Butter Bar. So if you see him, be sure to throw that butter bar at him, get your salutes up, get all that ready, because hey, we got another person in the officer corps right now, so let's keep that going. Let's go on the NCO side of things. We got Staff Sergeant Wimp and Staff Sergeant Lipnitz. They both got promoted to Sergeant First Class. So good on them for getting that far. They're finally recognized as senior NCOs. So when they join the channel, throw that at ease up. They might not be used to it yet, but it's gonna happen. Both those guys are both prior service, so they got a lot of time in this unit. Probably more time than I do, times like 6. But let's see, they're gonna do great things. Next on the agenda, we got a couple sergeants that came up. Corporal Fear, Corporal Eisenhower. Okay, so I'm gonna butcher that name like 6 billion times, so you know what I'm talking about. And Corporal Brown all got promoted sergeant. And there's a bunch of corporals, a bunch of specialists, a bunch of private first class, all that good stuff. But you know what? Everybody starts somewhere. If you're super low and you just want to get up there, look, second lieutenant day, jumping the gun, 2nd lieutenant day, and Officer Candidate Worrell, they've been like privates too, just like you guys. So just keep it going, and you can get up there pretty soon. So we got a couple anniversaries that came up. Second Lieutenant Day, his 1 year anniversary. Also, Sergeant Delatorre hit his 1 year, which he recently hit the retiree list, so he's sitting in the nursing home. Also, while you're in the nursing home, be sure you go talk to Sergeant Krasky, his Staff Sergeant First Class Krasky, and First Lieutenant Lewis. They're both sitting in a retirement home right next to each other. Got a nice little plot overlooking the land. Let's go in there, go visit them. They get lonely, get the life flirt on them. Anyway, so we got to announce the raffle winners of this month. The raffle winners officially got announced last ceremony, probably about a couple days ago. The keychain was Private Second Class Stacy. The Third ID Combat Patch was First Sergeant Funk. The tags and a shot glass was Corporal Laramie. I think Corporal Laramie's old enough, so he might have got a shot glass. The t-shirt was Specialist Sieber. And the keyboard, the #1 grand prize winner, was Corporal Flash. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Cadet Worrell was in the room with them. He saw the number getting rolled. There was a witness to say that she was the one that got it. So let's all congratulate her, and hope she can get that thing installed right. Maybe that'll help her stats come up. Who knows? She's already beaten me, so I don't need her stats to go up much more than it is now. I kind of just like to stagnate out where she is. I don't know. I gotta make it somehow. I can't get better. I just gotta make everybody else around me worse. But I'm just messing with you guys. Congratulations to the winners. Everybody have a good time with that. I'm gonna talk about something else. Take a drink of water. The Pubathon was recent. The Pubathon recently finished. It was celebrating the 13-year anniversary, as I was talking about, for Arma 3 and APG. It took place for both games. It started July 4th around 4 p.m. Eastern, and it went on to roughly 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern. So it went on quite a bit. I didn't get to participate as much as I really liked to, but the whole night we saw roughly around 10 to 12 people in the APG server, and around the same numbers, a little bit lower in the Armor side. So thanks guys for coming out, showing your support, and letting the unit know that, letting people outside the unit know that we're active, we still do stuff, and that just gets the name out there, makes us look good, and we get more soldiers. The more soldiers we get, the more stuff like this we can do for everybody else in us. And the monthly raffle, again, it's going to be coming up soon. I don't really have too much information on the next one, so I'll do my best to probably try and get some information out there for you guys, so you guys have something to look forward to, Now, we're going to talk about some game changes. So we got a couple game changes that recently came out where, basically in this segment we just talk about Arma or APG, and we just talk about different game changes that happen with each game. So, coming up first, in the Arma game changes, there wasn't absolutely too much that came out. So this is what makes my job a lot easier. I don't have too much to talk about. But we have our sit rep number 00163. And this covers the Apex release, the squad communications, the unit stage 2, and mobile ops. Alright, so basically there's just a couple of small things, not really too much. Just a couple new maps, a couple new fixes, and some more things that can tie in Armor Mobile Ops. And that's just a free-to-play game for the iOS and the Android, and it's a spin on the popular mobile strategy games. You're a battlefield commander whose mission is to build and defend a base, fight through a single-player campaign, and invade other players. Form alliances and challenge the top of the leaderboards together. The game was go-tested under a different name, or a few local territories as common as the development title. So, basically, what I'm understanding is that it's a mobile game. We're going to sit down, we're going to play. It is not compatible with multiplayer, so don't get excited that you get to just start throwing out, calling in Predator missile strikes, or using Zeus while you're playing with your friends or something like that. So, moving on to other things. New game updates for America's Army Proving Grounds. Now, there was an update that came out on June 30th, 2016. They introduced a couple new game modes. I'm excited about this because I got to play a couple of these game modes and it's pretty awesome. One of which being VIP. It has officially returned to America's Army. I've taken a short break, so it's an Improving Grounds, finally. And the VIP, basically how it works is VIP is chosen at the start of each round, and players have to choose how often they're chosen as VIP with another miscellaneous setting. The VIP has a single weapon, limited ammunition, and extra armor. You protect the VIP, escort them to the extraction point within time limits. The ambush team is to capture and secure the VIP before it can escape. The VIP is indicated on the HUD by a unique icon and color, which is customizable. And the VIP has been added to Inner Hospital, Spring Street, Slums, Overload, Intercept, Homestead, and Redline. So there's a bunch of stuff you can play VIP on. So if you get to be VIP, you get to be awesome. And if someone secures you, guess what? Game over, you lose. So just make sure you don't die. To the best of your ability, don't die. They added weapon ranges and a spotting scope on the ranges, so you can actually shoot stuff and actually get a nice little distance on it. They changed the lean in and out speeds. They slowed them down slightly. And because it learned that they could learn to lean out so quickly that they could be invisible. Like they would pop in and out that you would never even see them pop out. So they slowed it down so you can at least see them. So kudos to that change. Bunch of map changes. We got I'm not gonna go too much in detail. Just some hot fixes, some things, and making sure that everybody doesn't like start clipping on the ground, start dying all over the place. The M24 bolt cycle time got lengthened from 1.8 seconds, 1.85 seconds actually, and it was 1.7. So they add a couple, like a half a second onto it to make it do better. And they tightened the spread of the shotgun slightly because I guess that it wasn't doing enough damage at X amount of range, so they wanted to do more damage. Which I got hit by a shotgun a couple times. It is not broken. It does not need to be fixed. Oh man. But that is all I have to talk about with the official APG game changes. Now we're going to talk about the mod of the month. Basically, I pick a mod and we basically talk about the mod and figure out what we're going to do about it. So this mod of the month, I'm actually going to be highlighting Serifman. Serifman? I don't know how to pronounce it. No one ever told me how to. It's a Pac-Man mod. It's basically a mod that was made by this company, Captain Can to be specific, and with one of his friends helped make it. And it's pretty much Pac-Man. There's two teams. There's a ghost and there's the actual Pac-Man. And the person that goes down to be Pac-Man has a certain amount of lives. When Pac-Man hits one of the edges, he gets a gun and he can shoot the ghost. But if he doesn't have a gun, the ghost can walk up and choke him. And if the Pac-Man dies 3 times, game over. I think it's a fun game. I had an amazing time with it. It's so much fun. I guarantee you guys will like it too. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. But this was actually a surprisingly short podcast, so we don't have to talk too much about it. So, no one's here, so I don't really have to ask permission to leave. So this is Sergeant Johnson reporting now. Stay frosted, Third ID. Rock of the Marn. Hooah.